Hi, hello, and welcome to our tutorial on this channel. So we're going to be making these cute little stars. You can use them as a decoration, a garland. You can use it as an embellishment. You can make lots of them and join them to form something. Okay, we're going to need a hairband and 4.5mm hook and worsted weight yarn. You can use a cotton or acrylic worsted weight yarn. All right, now I'll also show you how to start without a ring, a hairband if you do not have a hairband available for you. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to make a slip knot with my yarn here. I'm going to pass it through. Excuse me, I'm going to pass it through. All right, I'm going to pass it through here and I will chain one just to hold it in. Yeah, now I'm going to make 30 single crochet stitches into this band. 30. So you take your time and work 30 single crochets. And if you also want to use a band, if you can find a band without this metal cinch here, all the better, to make it easier for you to work over those. So go ahead and make 30 single crochet stitches into the band. All right, 30 single crochets in the band. Now we're going to join to the very first single crochet on the round. So round one is done. Now I want to show you how to work the alternative. If you don't have a band, how to work into the chain ring. So we want to start with a slip knot. And we will chain 20. All right, 20 chains. Now we're going to join. Be careful not to twist the chain. So I have all the chains here, the right side facing me. I'm going to just turn and I'm going to join into the first chain. All right. I want to make sure the yarn, the tail, the working yarn is behind. And join. Okay, chain one. Now we're going to make 30 single crochet stitches into the ring. So make 30 single crochet. So 1, 2. All right, here we are. I have 30 single crochets in here. I'm going to join to the very first single crochet stitch, and I will mark this join right here. Okay, so the difference between using a band and not using a band is just the shape. You know, the shape will hold better if you used a band than if you use a chain. But nevertheless, I'm sure once we block it, it's going to even out. All right, moving on. Round two. Excuse me. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3 and skip 2 stitches. This very stitch where we join into the first stitch on round 1 and this next stitch, we're going to skip those 2 stitches and we will slip stitch into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3 and skip 2 stitches again. 1, 2, slip stitch into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 2 stitches, slip stitch into the third stitch. We want to repeat this around 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 2, slip stitch into the third stitch. So repeat this around. All right, and I'm going to make, okay, the last excuse me, chain 3, skip 1, 2, and slip stitch into the last stitch there. Now we have 10 chain 3 spaces. I'm going to slip stitch again into this place here. Remember that we marked it on round 1, so I will slip stitch in there into this place that was marked. All right, that's the end of round 2. Now heading on to round 3. All right, round 3. Now after the last slip stitch, we're going to slip stitch into the chain 3 space, and I'll chain 2, 1, 2. This counts as the first double crochet on this round. I'm going to make 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets into this chain 3 space. So 2 double crochets. Excuse me, I'm going to mark that chain 2 because it's our first stitch. Chain 1, 2, 3, and 3 double crochets all into the chain 3 space. All right, into the next space I'm going to make a slip stitch, and in the next space I'm going to make 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. All right, okay, so into the next chain 3 space again, I'm going to slip stitch into the next chain 3 space, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. All right, into the next chain 3 space, slip stitch. So you're going to continue this around. Next 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. In the next, slip stitch in the next, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and into the last chain 3 loop, slip stitch, and slip stitch into the last chain 3 space. All right, now I'm going to slip stitch into this first stitch here, this chain 2. Remember, it counts as the first stitch on round 3. Okay, heading on to round 4. Now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 3 space here, this one that connects this 3DC, 3DC, the one in the center here. Then I'm going to chain 3 again, and I'll slip stitch into the same space, into the same chain 3 space. Okay, now we chain 5 and do a spike single crochet. So that, I mean, basically we're working into this same space. On round 3 we worked into we made a slip stitch into the space. On round 4 we're going to make a single excuse me, we're going to make a single crochet into this space now. Okay, so single crochet, it's called the spike single crochet because you're working into 2 rows below the previous row. This is round 4. So ordinarily we work in row 3, but we're working in row 2 now. All right, once that's done, chain 5 and slip stitch into the chain 3 space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch into the same space. All right, now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spike single crochet into this chain 3 space. That's the chain 3 space on round 2. Now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch into the chain 3 space in the center of the 3DC. Chain 3. Slip stitch into the same space. So I want to repeat this again. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spike single crochet into the chain 3 space on round 2. Chain 5 again. And slip stitch into the chain 3 space. Chain 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch again into the same chain 3 space. Okay, so yeah, we have just one left, so we might as well end this round together. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Spike single crochet, chain 5, slip stitch in the chain 3 space, chain 3, slip stitch in the chain 3 space, same chain 3 space, chain 5, spike single crochet into the last chain 3 space here. Okay, heading on to round 5. We're not going to join anything here, so this is the last stitch on round 4. The spike single crochet is the last stitch on round 4. Now we're heading on to round 5. We're going to slip stitch into our chain 5, our first chain 5 space here. We're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets into the chain 3 space that we have here. Okay, this is our chain 5. So the chain 5s are the side and the chain 3s are right in the center. Okay, so 3 double crochets right into the chain 3 space, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, I'll advise to mark the last single crochet here on round 4. Okay, once that is done, we're going to slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, which is this one right here. And I'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, which is this second one here. And I'm going to make 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets into this chain 3 space that's up here. Chain 3 and 3 double crochets into the same chain 3 space. Okay, we have our next chain 5 space here, slip stitch, and chain 3, and we'll slip stitch again in the next chain 5 space. Alright, now we have our chain 3 at the top right here. We're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. We're going to repeat this around. All right. So what we do next? We do a slip stitch into the chain 5 space, and then we chain 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, and into the chain 3 we will make our 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Slip stitch in the next chain 5 space, chain 3, slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, and in the top of the chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. Alright, so we have one last chain 5 left. I'm going to make the last slip stitch in here, and we will join it to the first double crochet on round 5. These double crochet here, 1, 2, 3. This is the first double crochet here, so I'm going to close it up, and that is the end of the round. Just 5 rounds and you're done. Now if you want to hang this star, what you can do is join yarn into any of the chain 3 spaces. It could be here, it could be here. So join yarn and chain and chain 10, or as long as you want it. I'm going to join the yarn and I'm going to chain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll make a slip stitch into the same space there. Okay, and we have it. Very heavy. Now this looks crunched, so you need to stretch it a bit. Just wet it and block it. If you use a cotton yarn, the stretch will be it will be so much better. This is the red is with acrylic and the blue is with cotton yarn. So you can see the difference. This is flatter and it holds its shape better than if you use acrylic. But of course, use what is available to you, and I hope you make lots of them and enjoy decorating your house with these stars. Don't forget to also tag us, Craftee, when you make this. Share your version. We'd love to see it. Thank you for joining me on this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. Bye.